Good morning and welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your daily shot of sharp business intel, global trends, and market movers. It's Tuesday, July 15th. I'm Nelson John. Planes, trains, tariffs, and price tags. From a chilling cockpit mystery in Ahmedabad to China's jaw-dropping Maglev train and Trump's ticking ultimatum to Russia. Today's top stories are racing against time. Even your grocery bill may never look the same again. It's Top of the Morning. Let's dive right in. After the tragic crash of Air India Flight 171 that killed 260 people, India's aviation regulator is taking no chances. On Monday, the DGCA ordered immediate inspection of fuel switch locking systems in all Boeing 737 and 787 aircrafts operating in the country. Well, this follows a preliminary probe which revealed that fuel supply to both engines was cut off within seconds after takeoff. Shockingly, the cockpit transcript shows one pilot questioning, quote-unquote, "Why is the fuel cut off?" To which the other replied, "I didn't do it." Back in 2018, the US FAA had flagged the issue, urging airlines to check the locking system that prevents accidental shutdown. But since the advisory wasn't mandatory, Air India didn't act on it. Now it's a mandate. Over 150 Boeing aircraft across airlines like Air India, Indigo, SpiceJet, Akasa, and Air India Express are affected. Air India says inspections on its 737s are nearly complete and half of its 787s have been checked. DGCA has given operators until July 21st to finish the inspections. The crash has shaken the industry and brought long-ignored advisories back into sharp focus. Differences must not become disputes. That was External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar's firm message to his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in Beijing. On his first China visit since 2020 Galwan clash, Jaishankar stressed that resolving border tensions and maintaining peace are essential for rebuilding mutual trust. "We've made good progress in the last 9 months," he said, referring to the de-escalation efforts along the line of actual control. He also called for avoiding restrictive trade measures, subtly pointing to China's curbs on critical mineral exports and fertilizers. The talks come just months after the October 2024 Modi-Xi summit in Kazan, where both sides agreed to revive dialogue mechanisms. "It's now our responsibility to keep that momentum," Jaishankar said, advocating for mutual respect, mutual interest, and mutual sensitivity as the foundation for ties. The meeting took place ahead of a key SCO conclave, with Jaishankar reinforcing that India-China ties matter not just for the region, but for global stability. With cautious optimism and a call for far-sighted diplomacy, both sides appear ready to move from standoff to stability one step at a time. Have you wondered why price tags change suddenly during a sale? Like a 5,000 rupee price tag suddenly becoming 2,500 rupees during a sale. Well, that's the kind of price illusion the government wants to crack down on. The centre is weighing a major revamp of the maximum retail price (MRP) system to make pricing more transparent and fair to consumers. In a report by Mint's Dhirendra Kumar, the Consumer Affairs Department recently met with industry groups, tax officials and consumer bodies to explore linking MRP to actual manufacturing and marketing costs, especially for daily use items and packaged goods. Currently, retailers can charge up to the MRP and manufacturers aren't required to justify how that number is calculated. The concern here is that the inflated MRPs are being used to create fake discounts and mislead buyers. Well, officials clarified this isn't about controlling prices, but curbing deceptive practices. If a product is regularly sold at 50% off, was the original price ever fair? One official questions. But industry voices are pushing back. They warn that cost-plus pricing could hurt market flexibility, reduce product variety, and even lead to shortages, similar to what happened in the pharma sector. While the proposal is still in its early stages, one thing is clear: India may be rethinking how much truth lies behind that price tag. In a sharp turn in U.S. policy, Trump warned that if Moscow doesn't sign a ceasefire deal by early September, the U.S. would slap a 100% tariff on Russian goods and could impose secondary sanctions on countries buying Russian oil. Quote-unquote, very severe tariffs at about 100%, Trump said during a meeting with NATO's Secretary General at the White House. The threat, while bold, gave markets a breather. Russian investors welcomed the grace period, with the ruble recovering and stocks edging up. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick confirmed both sanctions and tariffs are on the table. If enforced, this would be the first time Western powers actively punish third-party buyers of Russian oil, potentially targeting key partners like China and India. This high-stakes pressure comes as Trump announced a new U.S. weapons package for Ukraine, including Patriot missile batteries, with NATO allies footing the bill. Ukraine's President Zelensky thanked Trump, saying he's ready to support Ukraine and work towards a just peace. But the clock is ticking, and so is global attention. In just 7 seconds, it hit 600 kilometers an hour. Yes, 600 kilometers in 7 seconds. That's China's latest Maglev train. It's rewriting the rules of rail travel, making it faster than flying. Unveiled at the 17th Modern Railways Expo, this magnetic levitation train can cover 1,200 kilometer stretch between Beijing and Shanghai in just 150 minutes. Now, that's less than half the current time travel on high-speed rail and quicker than a flight when you factor in airport delays. Maglev technology eliminates friction by levitating the train above the track using magnetic fields. The most recent test, held inside a vacuum tube in Hubei, clocked an astonishing 404 miles an hour in under 7 seconds. No wheels, no noise, just speed and silence. Developed by the state-run CRRC, the train features a sleek aerodynamic body and a futuristic cabin with digital screens and more room to stretch. The full high-speed track is expected to be completed by the end of 2025. With this, China isn't just building trains, it's building time machines. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We're eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with the latest news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a tremendous Tuesday.